Good morning, students. Today we will learn Inside Our Earth chapter. So in this chapter you have few units like interior of the earth segment, next is tectonic plates, and number 3 is rock and minerals. So today's session we will go through interior of the earth segment. Okay, just have a look, students. The earth is about 460 million. The earth is about 460 million years old. It has undergone numerous changes till dates. Although studies have been going on for ages, we still have very limited knowledge about the interior of the earth. It is said that temperature of the earth increase with the increase in depth. The density and the pressure of the rock rocks temperature in the center of the earth approximately as the same as the sun in 6000 degrees Celsius. Okay, student. So in this segments we know that 460 million years old is earth, but earth have some different layers in it, right? So the core temperature of earth as same as the sun, like 6000 degrees Celsius. Okay, students. Now, next, interior of the earth. The interior of the earth is divided into different layers based on their chemical properties. These layers are concentric. Now, what does the concentric mean? Right? Concentric layers represent the same sharp circle which have the same point line, or you can say the same center. Okay, I repeat again, what is the concentric circle? The circles or the sharp circles which have the same center. Like if we look into the whole earth segment, then we notice the crust have the same center, which is core. Mantle also have the same center, which is core, and also core have the same center, which is also core. Okay, so in that segment, concentric layers or the interior of the earth, or we can say the earth, right? Earth have basically 3 concentric layers: crust, mantle, and core. Right, students? Crust, mantle, and core. Now next, what is crust? Crust is the outermost and the thinnest layer on the earth's surface. It is also called lithosphere. The crust is divided into 2 parts, continental crust and also oceanic crust. The continental crust is about 35 km thick and it's relatively thicker than the oceanic crust. It's from large landmass. This crust made up of silica and aluminium. Please note, students, silica and aluminium. Silica represents Si, aluminium represents Al. Right? It means it's Cl. So that is called Cl. The thinner layer as oceanic crust is found below oceans, is only about 5 km thick than the Cl. Okay, 5 km thick than the Cl. The main mineral constitute of ocean crust is magnesium, basically SiMa. It's represent basically silica or silicate if we go through, and magnesium. Okay, for magnesium, here for simplify we just write here Ma, Sima. Clear? Clear, students? If we just go through some extra content beyond from the chapter, then we notice what is actually Cl and what is actually Sima. Just have a look from the extra content, the layers of the earth. Here, what we call the lithosphere, the upper crust, or we can say the Cl and Sima total segment we called the lithosphere, right? Lithosphere. Okay, which have the Cl part also and oceanic crust Sima part also. Right, students? Okay. If we talk about here one thing, students, listen properly. Here one things, if we go through or if we talk about or we discuss about the concentric layers of the earth, it's depend. If we talk about the concentric layer of the earth, it's represent only main three interior of the earth surface like crust, mantle and core. And if it has some semi segments and also some various segments. Right, students? So have a look. Now what is mantle? What is mantle? The mantle is just below crust and it's about 2,900 kilometer thick. Most of the mass of the earth is started and called mantle. It's made up very dense rock and minerals such as iron, magnesium, okay, iron and magnesium. The mantle is also divided into two layers, upper or lower, if we call, then outer mantle and inner mantle, okay. For the upper one, we can call outermost mantle or upper mantle, and the lower part we can call inner mantle, okay. The upper layer, the layer of the inner earth where the crust begins to melt into the mantle remains in molten state called asthenosphere, okay. So in this sense, after the oceanic crust, or we can say after the mantle, okay, there is earth where the crust begins, okay, earth where the crust begins. So have a look, students. If we want to know how these things will come, then we have to look into the extra content. Just look properly. Earth where the crust begins to melt, crust begins to melt, okay. If we go the extra content part, then we will see that this is, we all knew in few hours or minutes ago, that lithospheric content, and this region, right, this region, orange one, dark orange one, it's represent asthenosphere, because from the 2,900 kilometer thick boundary, 2,900 from the earth's surface to 2,900 kilometer thick boundary, the physical features of the earth depths kind of change, where the crust basically in a molten state, or we can say just it's in a sub solid state, or we just say the viscous state, okay, viscous state. viscous state. It is called asthenosphere. Clear, students? Okay. If we move on again to the main topic, like last is core. Now what is core? Okay, but before getting know into the core, what is core, we have to look the outer crust, or we can say the outer mantle and inner mantle part also, right students? The mantle, which we already knew in few minutes ago, have two parts or two segments, outer mantle and inner mantle. Okay, now basically what is the name of outer part and what kind of minerals it have, and what is the inner mantle have also. Okay, the outermost part, this part, right, this part, the outermost part known as chropheshima. Chropheshima. Why it's chropheshima? Because this upper mantle or outer mantle have chromium, ferrous, silicon and magnesium as in a mineral state. Okay, and the outer part, the outermost mantle, it represents Nepheshima. Right? Why it's Nepheshima? Because it's have nickel content, and the same content the upper one have also ferrous, silicon and magnesium. Right? Clear? So the chromium, the chropheshima have the lower density and the Nepheshima have the highest density. Nickel have the highest density and chromium have the lowest density. That's why it's beneath of that. Okay, clear? Now if we move on to the main content, core. The center of the earth is called core. It lies below the mantle. The average radius is about 3,500 km. The core is made up to nickel and iron. Therefore, it is also called Nephe. But there is a kind of one tricky points. Ne for nickel, okay, and Fe for iron. It represents ferrous. The symbol, okay. The central core has very high temperature and pressure. Okay. If we again move into the extra content part, then we will see this, right student, this gray segment. This gray segment total represent core, right, represent core. The upper core have liquid statement and the lower core have the solid segment. The lower core basically known as Nephe. Why? Because is in there it's solid part, and it's also, why it's solid, because it's have basically 60% of nickel, 60% of nickel and 40% of iron, 40% of iron. Okay, that's why it's called Nephe. Clear? But there is one thing, this layers, okay, this layers have some boundary. We will get into that point for the next video. Okay, till then This is all for you today, students. For next day, we will look into the tectonic plate segment. Okay? Till now, stay tuned with us. Thank you, students.